What's going on YouTube? Your boy DJ Sick Rick here. And on one of my other videos, someone gave me an idea to do this one. Oscar Legend, big shout out. He wanted me to do a video of all the live action Batman movies. Um I'll just be straight up. I don't own all the Batman movies. I don't have anything from the 40s or nothing from the 60s. I respect Adam West's Batman, but you know what? As a kid, I never liked it, dude. Like, um, I was just never a fan of the Adam West Batman. So you know what? My introduction to Batman was the '89 Batman. I remember Batman in the Scooby Doo cartoons and on underwear and all that. But I think '89 Batman would be my first real introduction to Batman, and this movie is more of a Joker origin story, and it's not really the Joker from the comics. This is a Jack Napier. Oh, man, I'm trying to do this with one hand again. Yeah, this is got Tim Burton right there, Vicky Vale, Kim Basinger, Jack Nicholson. I remember being a kid and my brother handed me a magazine. This is way before the internet, obviously. And I seen Jack Nicholson in full Joker makeup and just being afraid of him. It's cool. Has a little comic in here. I'm trying my best right now to get rid of the blur when I kind of zoom through these pages. Yeah, so basically this kind of just goes through the whole movie in a comic. I like this movie. This movie's dope. This movie's awesome. When I was a kid watching this, I can't remember. No, I didn't see this in the theaters. I saw this at home. But they don't make movies like this anymore. Building sets, everything now is green screened, and like the Avengers, Civil War. I love the movie, but the airport fight scene, half of it's on a green screen. It's just, it feels so empty. This right here is like Gotham City, just feels real. Oh, this is the script. Yeah. Yeah, like, just Gotham felt real. Gotham to me always felt like somewhere trapped in the 1940s, 1950s with 1990s tech. So yeah. First Detective Comics, or Batman's first appearance. Yeah, so Batman '89. Love this movie. Then we have Batman Returns. Nothing real too. This is a steelbook. Still my favorite on live action Catwoman. Michelle Pfeiffer. I got Danny DeVito as the Penguin. That was a scary penguin. I like that fool's penguin. And I guess we have Colin Farrell as the new Penguin. Should be interesting. So yeah, I have nothing in here, nothing too special. But I love the fact that they actually print something on the disc. This movie is dope. Once again, like I said, you know, Gotham City felt real. It felt like Gotham City, like some weird town. Um, the movies, the follow up. I guess you would either consider them part 3 and 4, or just their own new. Like this is part 1 and 2, and that's it. They end, and then you have Batman Forever, and then Batman and Robin, which could be either part 1 and part 2 of their own franchise. Either way, it's the same thing because it has the same Alfred. But I don't have those movies because those movies fucking suck. I hate them. So next up, we would have Batman Begins. Nothing too special with this one. This is just a plain old DVD. I didn't find anything collectors of this when I was getting them. So yeah. Oh man. But at least they put something on the disc, some art, which is cool. So this movie's dope. I love this movie. It's just shot in a plain old city. You know, I think it was Chicago they shot this in. I could be wrong, but yeah, I liked it. I liked what they did with the Christian Bale's take on Batman. He didn't do that voice in this movie. This movie was like Frank Miller's Year One. I remember that, and it was the Joker's origin story where he's like polluting the Gotham's water supply, but they gave that story to the Joker, or not. I'm sorry, the Scarecrow. Yeah, it was cool. I loved it. And then next up we would have this is actually my Dark Knight right here. It's in here, so this is cool. This is the tumbler when it breaks down and makes the, what would you call this, bat bike? I'm sorry, I don't have a name. What we're looking at is the Two Faces coin. Yeah. So this is my Dark Knight. Try to open this with one hand. There we go. And here we go. So yeah, it likes it has some art. That's where the discs hide. Probably one of my favorite Batman movies. I mean, like, probably everyone's favorite one, right? And it was definitely Heath Ledger's iconic take on the Joker. It was something new, something different, something that we haven't seen. Shit, the role killed the man. It's nothing to laugh at. Alright. And then we have, this is my Dark Knight Rises, the one with Bane. I like this movie. There was, you know, little takes on it. Can I get that? There it is. Trying to get that little 3D hologram graphic going on. So look at the background. You see what, when it's Batman, you have all the police. Oh man, this is kind of symbolic what's going on now. And then you have Bane with all the Arkham Asylum prisoners riding. This movie was cool. This movie's alright. There's like people's problem with it, like Bane's voice, Batman returning to Gotham so quick. I didn't like Catwoman. What's her name? Blanking on her name. Anne Hathaway. Yeah, I didn't like Anne Hathaway's take on Catwoman. Wasn't my favorite. There's the stadium. Oh, okay, so they shot this in Pittsburgh. That's right. So yeah, so this is like based on Batman Nightfall, or Bane broke Batman's back, and Azrael took over the role of. Actually, have those. Yeah, they're right there. So, yeah. Here's the beginning of the movie where he's in the plane, and you have the dude from Game of Thrones in there, Littlefinger. Kind of bland art. Not really my favorite. Yeah. This is the Dark Knight. And then we have this is the giant book of Batman v Superman. So this is just basically Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns graphic novel in here. But in the back, it actually has the discs. This is the extended cut, and it has the theatrical version on here too. But I actually prefer the extended cut. It has more of it that makes way more sense. I like this movie, but they should have cut out Doomsday completely, and Lex Luthor should have just played a Nick Fury role. I could not stand Jesse Eisenberg's take on Lex. But you know, it was all right. It's not a bad movie. It's just it's not great. It's like the directions that they chose to go with it. You know, I'm excited for the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. Hopefully you get another one. I actually don't even own Justice League. This will be the last movie in the that has Batman in it in the DCEU that I actually have. Out of all the movies that came out in that franchise, I don't own Aquaman and the Justice League because I couldn't stand Justice League. That movie doesn't exist to me, and now that there's a Snyder cut coming out, hopefully they print that. And when I mean print is like, you know, where I could actually buy the physical media. You know, like I'll get that 5-hour cut version of the Justice League because I'm excited for that one. So this just has a Suicide Squad. I think this one I actually haven't went through this. This looks like, yeah, it has more of a stuff that they didn't put in the movie. Hopefully we get the Ayer cut, right, of Suicide Squad. I did not like this movie. This movie had like 3 intros for it had an intro and then like a separate intro for the characters, and then they had a second intro for all the characters. Or just the main characters. I can't remember. Towards the end, they started introducing more characters. That's a cool graphic on the disc, though. I like that one. It's the same thing. So yeah, the same thing as in a book. I got these from Best Buy, if anyone is wondering. And then this so I saw a Catwoman in a like they considered it a Batman movie, I guess, because that's his Rogues Gallery. So I would consider this one part of a Batman's Rogues Gallery. So this is a yeah, I consider this a Batman movie. Bruce is in it as a little boy, and you see the famous scene that's drilled in everyone's mind probably by now if you're a Batman fan, of his mom and dad, Thomas and Martha. Why did you say that name? So yeah, I like this movie. This movie is it plays out like Taxi Driver. Kind of slow, but it's a slow burn, but as it starts picking up, I think it has a like a great like I wouldn't say like great ending, because the ending kind of leaves you like, what the hell? Like it leaves you questioning it, and you start thinking about the movie, like, you know, after it's done, which is how my wife, which is her name is Martha, she she says, you know what, I like the movie because it leaves you with a conversation afterwards, and like, you know, that's a great movie in my opinion. Like when it has a conversation after the movie's done, not with, yeah, it was pretty cool, just explosions and everything's kind of hidden in between. So yeah, I consider this one to be a, yeah, crap. It's just green, and this is black. So yeah, nothing too special. I hate the fact that this is the same box art. I wish this had that other one where it was the Joker's face, and then I had this because this is a Target exclusive. Pretty sure Target has their logo somewhere on here. So yeah, pretty cool. I think this is, I don't know what they're gonna do with the DC EU. I think this might be a origins story to the Suicide Squad Joker. Who knows? Maybe this is the Joker that bashed um, Jason Todd with the crowbar, and Jason Todd is this Joker? Who knows, right? One could wonder and guess. But yeah, so that's basically my Batman line. Oh yeah, look at this. This is my Batarang. Yeah, buddy. So yeah, thanks for watching.